in. Give us some info. How did you get all the fantastic hookups for the King's Highway album, man? It's insane. They're awesome.
Yeah, well, it started when I was working on the Sojourner with Levi. We recorded the Country Living tune. He'd already written the lyrics and rewrote me and Confucius and him got together and wrote the instrumental for his song.
Yeah.
And once we'd sort of put it down, I felt like it was the right rhythm to start working with Jamaican artists and, some of the artists. So I got records in my record collection. I thought it would kind of suit the Jamaican vibe. So I started sending out a few versions of the instrumental to some of the artists. And Christchurch was the first artist I recorded for the project. Got back to me pretty quickly, and he'd written a couple of tunes for the instrumental. And he actually rang me on my cell phone and left a message on the phone and sung one of the tunes.
Oh, cool.
And I was just like, oh, man, this is big. So I just straight away got in touch with him and organised to record the first tune. And it all just kind of went from there. Like once I had that one, I got it mixed and mastered straight away. And not long after, John Mason was touring Australia.
Yeah.
And I actually got a call from Lucius from Firehouse, who's there in Sydney, and he was with John Mason and his manager, Lennart Tack, and they wanted to work with a local producer and start getting some stuff happening out here. So I sent them the Country Living rhythm, and I sent them Christchurch's version as well, which was already finished, so they could kind of hear the production and all that side of things. And but John Mason loved the rhythm, and he wrote his tune on the Country Living rhythm while he was in Australia, I think, and then flew straight into NZ for the gig here in Wellington. And I think they basically flew straight in and went to the studio, and we recorded that tune, Put Jar Above, it's called. Cool. And then when they got back to Jamaica, Mason's manager, Lennart, sent me an email, and he was like, do you want to record any more tunes with Jamaican artists? And sent me a list of all the artists he works with, like a whole bunch of wicked artists, like some of my favourite artists. And I sort of jumped on it and started recording more tunes. And I linked up with Luciano and Mikey General when they were on tour of New Zealand.
Awesome.
Once again, I just went straight to the airport, picked them up, and they were listening to the Christchurch and Jar Mason versions, and they kind of sold it to them, and we went in the studio with them the next day, I think, straight away, and recorded a couple of tunes. And then I put those versions out on 45 as like a limited edition record pressing, which was done by One Love in Jamaica, and they pressed them in Jamaica and then distributed them all over the world and got them out there. And basically once that had come out, I decided I wanted to put the tunes into like an album format rather than just a group of singles. I wanted to actually hear them together as an album. So that's when I started working on King's Highway and produced a few more rhythms and hooked up with some more artists, and it all just kind of came together from there.
Wow. Well, it definitely is a quality album, man. We've been playing quite a few of the tracks in the show ourselves. And I'm sure that when this interview goes to air, we'll be doing a feature of it again on the show. So we're loving it, absolutely loving it, man. It's great.
Wicked. And it's like a concept album as well. It's not like a different rhythm for every song. There's like five rhythms on the album, but 4 main ones that get versioned over.
Yeah.
Because I'm a DJ as well, so I want to be able to DJ the tunes and mix up the versions and mix the chorus of one into the verse of the next and have a bit of fun with it myself. So, it's like since I started producing reggae, I wanted to do an album like this. So sort of it's been like 10 years in the making, really.
Sweet, man, that's great. Well, being that you're in the middle of winter, obviously in Christchurch, it's pretty damn chilly.
Yeah.
How do you find your productivity during the winter period? Do you kind of get much done when it's cold? Yeah,
I do actually, because I live at home. I have my studio at home.
Yeah.
So I work from home. So it's freezing outside. So what better thing to do than be cooped up in the studio doing production and that. At the moment, like I'm doing more all the administrative side of things, or promotion, and I'm not actually doing a hell of a lot of production at the moment. But no, this time of year is great because, like I said, it's freezing outside. Get the heaters cranked in here, and the vibes are flowing.
Awesome, man. Heads down, yeah, heads down.
Big time, yeah. No, it's a good. It's actually quite like in summertime. I'm more wanting to get out there and do gigs and that. But winter's a good time to just get my head down in the studio and try and get some stuff finished.
Cool. Now, as a producer, what are some of your favourite instruments to work with and record? Like, do you have some faves?
Definitely. I have to say, probably recording vocals is something I really love. I mean, the voice is such an amazing instrument, really. I love recording vocals and getting involved with that side of it.
Yeah.
Double tracking and harmonies and all that, and also recording brass.
Yeah, brass.
Recording, trumpet and trombone and all that is definitely a favourite. And also, I play all that percussion, all that congas and bongos and djembes and all that. So I love doing that too. Because I can record that stuff myself, obviously, when no one's around. I can just set up a bunch of mics and put down a whole heap of drum tracks so it sounds like there's 10 people drumming, but it's just me, like, overdubbing.
Awesome.
I love recording drums, definitely.
Cool, man. So have you got any tours in the works? Is there something coming up? Obviously, next few months of winter, but, like, upcoming in summer, with what's on the cards?
Oh, we actually do. We've got a talk just next week to promote the album.
Yeah.
I've got Raz Binsam coming over from Brisbane, or Byron, and another singer, Hua, who's from a band Ducky Roots over there. They're coming over to do some shows with me, and we're doing Christchurch, Queenstown, Wanaka and Dunedin, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th of August. So that's just coming up a couple of weeks. Looking forward to that. Raz is coming over, and I'm doing production work with him as well for an album, probably for next year. Summertime, Deadly Hunter hopefully is going to be coming out here.
Yeah.
Other artist who I'm working with who's based in the UK. Cool. Wicked, like one of the most amazing new talents there is out there. Hopefully he's coming to Australia for the Byron Bay Reggae Festival on the 4th of December.
So you guys are coming out to Oz together then?
Yep, that'll be Dubwise and Reality Chant with Deadly Hunter, and all going to plan. We've got a couple of shows lined up with Mike and Foreigndub crew.
Cool.
Sydney.
Excellent. We might have to get you into the studio to do some live stuff.
Definitely.
Awesome. That'd be great.
Big time.
Well, to wrap up, one final question.
Yep.
To find out if you've got some wisdom that you can impart for the youth. Any wise words?
Well, just, when it comes to music or anything, just always strive to achieve your goals and work hard. Setting goals and writing lists and all that is the way to go, and just never give up. And really, any one of us can achieve anything in life if we put our minds to it, Something I've definitely learned from this project, working with some of my favourite reggae artists of all time. Like, it was a dream a few years ago, and now it's come to reality. So basically for the youth, anything can become reality if you put your mind to it and work hard, and also have faith in the Most High as well.
Excellent, man. Excellent. Thank you so much for chatting with us tonight. I hope the rest of your Sunday night's an enjoyable one.
It's about to become very The studio's going to get smoky pretty soon.